Hey everybody, welcome back to Starfyre Gaming. I am Sir Joseph, and this is Star Wars The Old Republic. We are doing the consular run through. We are on Alderaan right now. Um, we are trying to find both a Jedi and try to keep some peace on this planet and keep it from becoming a Imperial planet. So we've got a quest giver here for Alderaan.
Ulgo's forces are advancing, Lieutenant. You will hold that outpost, no excuses. Crescent out. A Jedi. Thank every star in the sky. Major Crescent, 1st Organa Regiment. I'm in charge of holding this area against the usurper who calls himself King Ulgo.
I'll do whatever I can to aid House Organa's cause.
Good. I'm in desperate need of your assistance. All my forces are committed to holding back Ulgo's army, but an important mission has just come up. I need volunteers to invade an enemy stronghold and rescue one of my people.
I can't help unless you tell me everything, Major.
It's my daughter, Andra. She's been captured. Against my express wishes, she infiltrated the Ulgos posing as a lowly servant girl. She thinks she's some kind of hero. A reckless little fool.
Your daughter is a very brave young woman.
Brave? It's lunacy. She has no training. That's why she got caught. 2 days ago, Andra transmitted an emergency alert. Ulgo jammed the frequency before she could reveal any information. I feared the worst, until my scouts picked up a distress call earlier today. It's a signal from Andra. She's alive.
The Force is with her, and now so am I.
You don't know what that means to me, Master Jedi. I've already lost Andra's mother and brothers to this war. If you save her, this recklessness must end. She won't listen to me, but you might convince her to abandon her foolishness. I'll reward you for that favor.
One mission objective at a time, Major.
Yes, of course. Andra's signal came from the estate of House Rist, not far from here. That filth Ulgo must have turned my daughter over to the Rist assassins for torture.
Are Rist and Ulgo allies?
They support Ulgo's claim to the throne. In return, he pays them to do his dirty work. Assassinations, torture, sabotage. Please get Andra away from those filthy killers. Good luck.
Alright, so we gotta go rescue his daughter. And everything's right there in the same spot. That's good. Away! Groom! Probably need to follow this road. Guessing there's a bridge or something that goes over. There it is. Bridge right there. How fortuitous. And it's not guarded, even better. Okay, more map. Keep following the road. Guessing that is part of their no, maybe not.
Allow us. That's quite enough of that. you haven't heard of us.
Alright. So the bonus on this one: defeat wrist forces, free captured prisoners. Well, let's go in here first. Defeat wrist forces, okay.
Let's settle this.
Good job, Theron. Go get him, Theron.
Allow us.
Good job, Theron. Oh,
That's quite enough of that.
you let one slip there, Theron. Better armor, better mastery. Better defense, less crit, less power, less endurance. Yeah, let's go ahead and put that on. And it looks cool. Cool is important. Get him, Theron. Good job, Theron. You do much better as a tank. Go this way.
Let's settle this.
Go get him, Theron. Well, that's not him. Thankfully. Well, this area didn't have him. See if he's in here with all these guys.
Isn't your day?
Alright, Theron, let's heal you up. You're down half. We're going against a big guy. Go get him, Theron.
Clearly you haven't heard of us. That's quite enough of that.
He was cheering us. Well, that's heavy armor. Can't wear that.
Jedi! Oh, thank goodness. I thought they were going to kill me. SWTOR sent you, didn't they? They called about an alliance. I was riding to meet them and... Well, thank goodness you're here.
Do you know what reason Rist had for kidnapping you?
No idea. Maybe something to do with the alliance? I was going to meet with SWTOR to discuss the marriage alliance, when these assassins swooped in and knocked me off my Thranta. I woke up here. But were they trying to prevent the alliance? Who would want to do that?
That is a nice looking... I like that outfit.
Without the marriage alliance, I can't get to the summit. Maybe someone doesn't want me to go.
Who would care if you went to the summit? Though now that you mention it, as I lost consciousness, they were talking about Master Sidoni. But how could she be involved? It has to be a frame job. It must be.
I believe Master Sidoni is very ill, but if I can get to the summit, I hope to help her.
I just want to trust Master Sidoni. I'm sorry. My head. I still get these pains from the fall. I can't leave here until I know if Master Sidoni was involved. The kidnappers used to go into the other room to contact their employer. I'm sure we'll find a comm device there. We just need to see who they've been calling.
All right. Ambush!
Allow us. That's quite enough of that.
We get him, Theron.
For some exercise.
Good job, Theron.
I told you, I can't. Oh, Jedi, I appreciate your desire to help, and I will be sure to praise your zeal to Master Yuan. But I am extremely busy right now. I can't afford interruptions.
Why is your hollow frequency in House Rist's computer?
I would assume it's because Rist was invited to the summit. Now, if you'll excuse me, Jedi, I have very important work to do.
Wait, Master Sidoni! I don't understand. What was her frequency doing here?
I assure you, Master Sidoni's not herself.
Should she be leading the summit, then? She could do something terrible. Please, I need to get out of this place. My head is killing me, and I keep looking over my shoulder expecting more assassins. I'll see that the Organa-Toral alliance is finalized, and that you get to the summit.
Alright, now let's go do the other mission in this area. There's the way out. Alright, so we got to kill 2 more dudes and rescue 4 soldiers. By the look of it, somebody beat us to the elevator at least, and an elevator, our mortal enemy. Yeah, we're not jumping down there, that's a long drop. Here it comes. Not giving another wind to the elevator.
Clearly you haven't heard of us. That's quite enough of that. Guessing those are where the Organa forces are kept. Get him, Theron. Just isn't your day. Allow us.
That was mighty silly of me.
That's quite enough of that.
let's get healed up just in case.
That's far enough. One more step and the girl dies.
Oh, you're in trouble now. Told you I had powerful friends. The Jedi Council and I go way back. Nice to see you, Padawan.
Are you doing all right?
I could use a bath, but otherwise I'm great. You?
I don't care who you are. You invaded the sovereign territory of House Rist and murdered its people.
Release your captive, and you can live.
I don't bargain with scum.
Congratulations, idiot. You're about to die.
Not before I end your life. Guards!
This guy, not I mean, I want to get the other two as well.
It just isn't your day.
That's medium armor. Seal up Theron just in case we get ambushed when we let her free.
Sorry about all the nonsense before. I had to keep that flunky off guard. Nice bit of rescuing, by the way.
That flunky almost killed you.
Please, I had everything under control. Glad to see Father got my signal. Escaping by myself would have been a bother.
You gave your father quite a scare.
Not the first time. Won't be the last. Can't be helped. Here, take this. Give it to my father immediately. No time to explain. He'll understand. I'll find my own way out. My cover with Ulgo may be blown, but I can still be useful inside House Thule.
Next time, try not to get captured.
I'd better go. That chaos you caused won't cover my escape forever.
May the Force be with you, Andra Crescent.
Likewise, Master Jedi. Thanks again for the assist. Get that datapad to my father on the double. Lives are at stake.
All right. Well, let's head back out, see if we can free 3 more dudes. Come on, Theron, catch up, buddy. Go ahead and rescue this guy again.
Just isn't your day.
there's one more down here. There we go. We get him, Theron. All right. Let's zoom out of here. Go turn in the quests.
I see you made it back. Andra sent me a disheartening communication. Some nonsense about spying on House SWTOR. Stubborn girl escapes one disaster and rushes off to another.
Your daughter is brave and strong. Give her some credit.
I don't want her brave and strong. I want her safe and secure. Andra mentioned she gave you a data pad. Said it was important. Let me have a look. I recognize these coordinates. And that date. Blast, Olgo. How is he always a step ahead of us?
You need to remain calm.
Unless you help me, House Organa's mission here is doomed. Listen carefully. An armored column is coming to reinforce our position. King Ulgo has learned of our plans. He hired saboteurs to destroy the armored column before it arrives.
Tell your armored column to turn back.
I can't. They're moving through enemy territory on calm silence. By the time I can reach them, it will be too late. The Risk saboteurs set up camp in some nearby caverns next to a bridge. They'll demolish the bridge as the armored column crosses it. We'll lose everything unless you destroy the saboteur camp immediately.
I like a straightforward goal, and this is as straightforward as they come.
Not entirely. If the saboteurs can't reach the bridge, they won't hesitate to use their explosives on you. Be ready.
Alright, let's go over here and sell and see where we need to turn in our other one at.
Stand by for examination and suggested products. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Bridge bombers are right there. Disarm the bridge. But we gotta go talk to Lord Tyrell.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Alright. Take our flying fish to Lord Tyrell. Let him know everything's been taken care of. Come on, fish. Yeah. Here we go. Well, almost. Here we go. What the heck? You did the back there. What the heck? Oh yeah, didn't have a path into it. Would have been nice if it did, but it don't. Alrighty, almost there.
I don't understand. Why would you want to risk it?
Lord Terrell, without risk, there can be no glory. The only way to avoid risk is to avoid war. But that's not very effective or fun, is it?
No, I suppose it isn't. Ah, Jedi, welcome back. General Vox and I were just discussing strategy. We haven't stood this proud since our house was young and building its first alliance with House Pantir. Thank you, Jedi.
The Jedi way is to serve.
You have our gratitude. Lu Organa and my daughter Fasha are getting acquainted as we speak. I spoke with the rest of House Terral, and the decision was unanimous. You are our new delegate. Congratulations.
So how do I get to the summit?
Well, that's something I'm not entirely clear on. I have the packet the last delegate was supposed to use, but I don't understand its contents. Some coordinates and a data spike. It appears that you need to go to those coordinates and do something with the data spike?
Excuse me then. I must get to the summit right away.
Just one moment, Jedi, if I may. We would like to ask one last thing. There will never be peace for House Terral as long as House Ulgo exists. If you're able to use your influence as a Jedi to convince the summit to strip House Ulgo, ensure they never hold a title again, we'd show our gratitude.
I don't want to do anything that will destabilize the peace.
Please, Jedi. House Terral has security now, but we still require justice. Good luck at the summit. I hope you find Master Sidoni well, and that all goes smoothly.
Alrighty. Well, our cool-looking top didn't last long. Just do this. Where is that, I wonder? Let's just, I'm not going to go on it. I just want to take a look.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
There. Okay, so let's go ahead and take out this stuff.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
That way. Groom! Oh, that same bridge we went over to go get everybody else. Guessing the bombs will be underneath the bridge.
Clearly you haven't heard of us.
Go get him, Theron. Good job, Theron. Alright.
Clearly you haven't heard of us.
Go get him, Theron. Go get him, Theron.
There must be a weakness. That's quite enough of that.
If you blow up my cache, I'm gonna be pissed. Fuck you, asshole. Sorry. Putz is stealing people's stuff.
Some exercise.
Find some demolitionists here. Bombers. Stuck on a rock. Get him, Theron. Go get him, Theron.
You saved House Organa's mission here. If I had a medal, I'd pin it right on you.
It's enough to know I protected House Organa from harm.
You honor us, Master Jedi, and we won't forget it. One thing's certain, we can't afford another incident like this. It's time to implement new security protocols. If only Andra were here. Thank you again for all you've done. Goodbye.
He does not like that his daughter's out doing his own thing. Can't blame him, though. I mean, it is his daughter.
Stand by for examination and suggested products. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and call it here. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. As always, like, subscribe, and comment. I appreciate that as well. I have been Sir Joseph. As always, you guys are awesome. Until next time, you stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you later.